anybody who comes here, and I'm delighted that all the Prince Charles and everybody is here today to see a country that is, I think, undergone a complete transformation, or a very, very substantial transformation. And
are you willing to defend the policy should he raise it?
I think that people need to keep an open mind about the policy. The critics need to keep an open mind about it. I think a lot of people can see its obvious merits. And yeah, of course, if I'm seeing the Prince tomorrow, of course I'm going to make that point.
Well, our political editor, Beth Rigby, has all the latest now from Kigali.
That will no doubt be on the agenda as he has bilateral meetings. He met with the president of Rwanda, Paul Kagame, today. He visited a school. This is the first of a series of summits for Boris Johnson. He's out of the country for 8 days. He's here in Rwanda for CHOGM, the Commonwealth heads of government meetings, when 54 heads of state come together. They're going to talk about trade. They're also going to talk about food security in light of the war in Ukraine. He is then going on to the G7 summit in Bavaria in Germany before flying on to NATO in Spain next week. So this is a big moment on the world stage for Boris Johnson. Lots on the agenda clearly here in Rwanda, but one big theme that is coming out of this meeting and will no doubt trickle into the others is the issue of food security. It's going to be high on the agenda here. This is about concerns over food shortages. The UN warning last week that countries face protest riots and potential political violence because of the surge in food prices already happening because of COVID and fuel shortages and prices, but now spiking too because of the war in Ukraine and the effect that's having on exports, food exports from Russia and Ukraine. To put it into context, Ukraine grows enough food every year to feed 400 million people and produces 42% of the world's sunflower oil and 10% of the world's maize. So food shortages having an impact on some of the Commonwealth countries, high on the agenda here. And I think it will be something picked up at the G7 and NATO. How can allies help try and get foodstuffs out of Ukraine against the backdrop of the continued war with Russia?